Today, on the occasion of Vachan Prerna Divas or the World Reading Day, I'm going to speak about one of my favorite books that I had read a long time ago, but it remains my all-time favorite. The name of the book is The Alchemist. It's written by a Portuguese writer called Paulo Coelho. This book was originally written in Portuguese, but since it was one of the most loved novels, it was later converted or translated into thousands of world languages. Today I am going to speak about, I'll first narrate the story in very short or briefly, and then I'll explain why I love this novel so much. So this particular story of The Alchemist revolves around a shepherd called Santiago, who dreams about a dream where a child tells him that there is a treasure underneath a pyramid in Egypt. Now this particular boy Santiago lives in Spain and he has to travel to Egypt. So he sells off his sheep and all the cattle and animals that he has, and he collects the money and he starts his journey. While on the journey, when he reaches one of the city, he is robbed by certain thieves. And suddenly all his money is gone. He does not have any more money. This forces him to work with a crystal merchant. He works with this merchant for 1 year and he earns a lot of money. He learns a lot about finance, money and trading, business, etc. With the money that he's collected over the span of 1 year, he decides to continue his treasure hunt, and he starts his journey again after 1 year to Egypt. Now in the way of during his journey, he meets an Englishman who is studying to become an alchemist. Now alchemy is a field of study that speaks about a magical stone called as a philosopher's stone. Now philosopher's stone has this capability of converting lead into gold, or if that philosopher's stone touches a liquid, that liquid turns into an elixir of life. That means anybody who drinks the elixir of life becomes immortal. So this particular Englishman is studying, or he wants to become an alchemist. So on his journey, this Englishman shares a lot of secrets about alchemy with this particular shepherd Santiago, and they become very good friends, and they both decide to go on this treasure hunt together. And as they are moving towards their towards Egypt, they encounter a lot of problems, lot of troubles. Okay. Also during all these troubles, Santiago meets the love of his life. Her name is Fatima. He falls in love with her and he proposes marriage to her. And Fatima, after realizing that Santiago is on a journey, or he is on a quest to find a treasure, she tells him that once you finish your quest and then we will get married. So he continues his quest and he moves ahead to Egypt. Finally, when he reaches Egypt and finally when he reaches the pyramid, there are two thieves there at the pyramid who beat up Santiago. And Santiago tells them that you don't beat me up. I know there is a treasure here, and if I find the treasure, I will share it with you. So one of the thieves, he laughs off and he says that, did you dream about this treasure? So Santiago says, yes, I had a dream and that's why I'm here. So the other thief says that even I had a dream a year ago, and the dream said that there is a treasure under a sycamore tree back in Spain, which is opposite a church. And that particular thought makes Santiago realize that sycamore tree or that church is a place where he belongs to. He is a shepherd who used to live under the sycamore tree opposite that church. So it is the same place that he belonged to. Okay, and this kind of shocks him. So he leaves Egypt, he comes back to Spain, he digs under that sycamore tree, and finally he finds that treasure. Okay, and with that treasure he goes to Fatima and he gets married, and the novel ends over there. Okay, it's a very short, sweet, beautiful novel, but there is a very important lesson you learn here. Okay, a very important lesson is that life will sometime make you go through difficult things. Life will sometime make you go through rough patches. You will face a lot of difficulties. Okay, but you will always find treasure back home where you already belong. Okay, your true treasure lies with your homeland, or it lies with you know, with your heart, or you know, where you know, where your family is, or where you originally belong to. Okay, it teaches us that sometimes you know, treasures can be just under our nose. Okay, but learning some life lessons is more important than finding that treasure. Okay, had Santiago simply dug under the tree and he would have found the treasure, then he wouldn't have learned so many things in life. He wouldn't have learned about alchemy. He wouldn't have met Fatima. He wouldn't have, you know, worked with the crystal merchant. Okay, so actually the treasure was with him only all along. Okay, the true you know, when you read the story and when you finally get that message, okay, the wisdom that hits you, okay, the realization that hits you that sometimes all the things that we ever need in life is with us. We have everything that we need in life, but we need to go through a lot of difficulties. We need to go through a lot of challenges. We need to learn a lot of things in order to find it. Okay, so the same thing with Santiago. The treasure was exactly where he lived, but he did not find the treasure so easily. He had to leave his homeland. He had to get robbed. Then he worked with the crystal merchant, where he learned so much about business, finance, crystal, etc. Then he meets an Englishman where he learns about alchemy. Then he finds the love of his life, Fatima. Okay, and finally when he reaches the pyramid, he realizes that, you know, the treasure was with him all along. Okay, so there is a very beautiful message that we need to learn, or we need to imbibe from this book, is to trust your journey, trust your fate, and believe that you are all, or we all are moving towards our destiny, which is already written for us. Okay, things that are ours will come back to you. Okay, no matter how much, you know, you try, things that are meant for you will always come to you, no matter how far you go. Okay, now you look at Santiago. He left his homeland behind and he had traveled all the way to Egypt. Okay, but whatever treasure was his, okay, the treasure that belonged to him, he finally found that treasure. Okay, also there are some very, very, very powerful quotes, okay, from this particular novel. Okay, this novel also gives us a very powerful quote. I mean, actually, if you read this book, every line you will feel is a quote, because it is written so beautifully. But there is this one specific quote that I absolutely believe in and I absolutely love. It says that when you want something with all your heart and with all your mind, the universe conspires to help you achieve it. Okay, so it was the universe's conspiracy that you know, Santiago had to learn from the merchant. He had to learn from that Englishman. He had to learn alchemy. Then the universe conspired for him to meet Fatima, because if he would have stayed you know, under that sycamore tree forever, he wouldn't have met Fatima. Okay, so our journey is something that is taking us to our destination, and that is something that we all must believe in. Okay, and this is my novel that I absolutely love. I would recommend that you all read it, because it's written in a very simple language and it's a very tiny book. And with that, I'll stop. Thank you.